to part 4 of the Reading Hiragana series. You now know all the Hiragana characters, and in this chapter we're going to explore important spelling and reading rules. Let's get started. The first rule that we're going to explore is the rule of long sounds. There are 5 vowel sounds in Japanese: a, I, u, e, o, and for 3 of them, a, I, u, long sounds are indicated by doubling the character. Double a is a, double I is I, double u is u. As for the long e sound, it can be written by double e and by combination of e and I. In this case, there can be a slight I at the end of the word, like in the word sensei. The most important rule here is the long o rule. In order to indicate the long o sound, we write o and u. And in this case, we don't read u, we see it and read the combination as long o. This rule applies to all the combinations with o and yo, as yo also contains the o sound. For example, so, ko, ryo. There are few words in Japanese that use the double o, like ooki, big. But in the majority of cases, when we see o or yo followed by u, we read it as the long o. Let's practice.
Koukou,合格、空港、大声、
Now, let's explore the short sounds rule. If I and U sounds stand between 2 voiceless consonants, like S, K, Ts, and others, they are pronounced shortly. Tsuki. We write tsuki and we read tsuki. Shika. We write shika and we pronounce it as shika. U at the end of the word after a voiceless consonant also tends to be reduced. We write desu and we read it as des. Let's practice.
鹿、つく、少し、付き合う、明日。
Rule 3. Double sounds. This is a simple rule. When we see a small tsu in front of the consonant, it doubles the following consonant. In this case, we don't read the small tsu, but we double the following character. For example, we write a small tsu te, but we don't read it as atsute, we read it as atte. For example, dochi, do small tsu and chi, dochi. And another word, ze small tsu, tai, zettai. Let's practice.
Ikkai. Akka. Kekkou. Jissai.
Now let's talk about soft sounds. In order to write something like kyo, we need two characters. One will give us the consonant. The other will give us the vowel. The first one should end with i, like ki, shi, ni, and others. And we write it full size. The second one is ya, you, or yo, and we write it half size. Let's see some examples. Mya, full size mi and half size ya. Kyo, full size ki and half size yo. Shu, full size shi and half size yu. Let's practice.
Kyaku. Isha. Jama. Kisha.
Pay attention. When we have sounds with yo and yu, and we want to make them long, we add u. For example, judo, ryodo. See how character u indicates the length of the sound. Also, pay attention to the cases where a character ending with e stands before a full-size ya, you, or yo character. No change happens, and the characters are read in a standard way. For example, miyako. Let's practice.
Choudo. 大丈夫。東京。京都。
Now, let's talk about sound assimilations and other rules around character N. This is the last part of the rules that we are going to cover today. Rule 1 here. In order to have double sound M or double N sound, we don't use small tsu. For these rows, we use N. For example, mannaka, we spell it as ma-n-naka. Or the word kim, double M. We spell it as ki-n-mu and read it as kim. Rule 2 here is a pronunciation rule and the last rule of reading hiragana. Here it is. The character N before B, P or M sounds is read as M, although it is still written as N. Let's see some examples. The word enpitsu. We write it as enpitsu, but following this rule, we read it as enpitsu, enpitsu. Another example, the word nemmatsu. We write it as ne-n-matsu, and we read it with double M sound, nemmatsu. And one more example, the word sanbyaku. We write it as san-byaku, but following the rule, we read it as sanbyaku. If a separate N character stands before a vowel, we read both separately. Ani, but an-i. Let's practice.
Honmono. 賃上げ。見物。
Congratulations! That's it. Really, that's it. You now know all the hiragana characters and all the rules. This is a great foundation for the beginning. Check our Patreon page for the ultimate hiragana reading guide and the community of creative hearts. Like and subscribe for new studying materials and, as always, follow your creative heart and keep learning Japanese. See you next time.